Cannon people, and welcome to a brand new episode of Too Many Games and Not Enough Time. Now, you know what? I love this show, and I'll tell you why I really love this show is because we are international. I love to talk to people from all over the globe, and I'm super excited to talk to this brother today because he is the head of the Witty clan. I'm talking about the #1 reactions, fam. 20K on YouTube. Damn! And he's the Sony man, them, the one and only Joesph Witty in the building. Welcome to Too Many Games.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you for having me, man. Thank you so much, man.
How you doing, my G?
Everything's good, man. Working, grinding as much as I can. You know, COVID happened, of course, and you know, that helped us in general as content creators really just stay inside and work and really put the work in and actually focus on what we have to do. So yeah, man, I'm here. So
I discovered you online, as you do with loads of content creators, and I was like, I love this brother's energy. You know, he's hype, he's straight to the point, he don't let no punches go. Your content is sick. But
thank you, man.
Before I give you all of them compliments, we need to talk about the elephant in the room, fam. I'm keeping it a buck with you. Man them to man them. Days Gone is trash. Absolute trash. That game is nonsense and should not even be part of Sony's first party catalog.
I'm gonna be honest. Days, all right, for me, I didn't give Days Gone a perfect score. I don't think it was trash. I think it could have been better.
Trash.
It could have been better at release. I can tell you that. Like, it was a lot of flaws, but it's improved like over the years, of course, absolutely. But when it first came out, it was a lot of flaws. That's one thing I can say. I could give you that. But you know, it wasn't like a 9 or a 10 at all. Not at all.
Yeah, I tell you what it was for me. I haven't played it since, and I'll be honest. And what really annoyed me was there was 3 things that happened that I said I'm done with this game. So one thing that I really disliked is I feel the audio design was awful. So like when you was on your bike with your friend, I couldn't tell who was who. Like I didn't know my voice from his voice or somebody else would come. So 3 people are having a conversation. I'm like, how am I not able to dictate my own character's voice?
Yeah.
Number 1, that annoyed me. And then the thing that made me stop playing the game, wait, I ain't even done number 2. So number 2, he was sneaking in. And then he started shouting. I'm like, fam, how are you shouting when you're sneaking to take someone out? You're sneaking into a next rival's place and you're shouting like a madman. What are you doing?
It was a lot of flaws with that game. I'm not gonna lie.
The thing that stopped me, the ultimate thing that stopped me, I'm on my bike here, and then you go back to a memory of you and your missus, and then you're on your bike with your missus, and then you two are talking, and there's nothing you can do. And then I got to a scene, and I was fighting these guys, and these guys were so easy, but I was meant to lose the fight. So even though I was bracking them up, then I lost. Then after that, I had to watch the bike scene again. I'm not controlling this whole time. And then I go back, and he's shouting. I said, I'm done.
He said, I can't play this no more. I can't play this no more.
Fam, I deleted it off my console there and then.
I don't blame you.
And then
I can't be mad at you, man. I can't be mad at you. There's a lot of games I had to just delete, and it was like, oh nah, I can't play this, man. You know, so I do agree on certain aspects of that, like 100%. You know, but I love the story for the most part. That's the thing. That's what really set me off with the game, the story.
So I want to have a really sick conversation with you that I haven't had with anyone. And the reason I want to have a conversation with you is because just like me, like we're PlayStation guys, we've loved Sony first parties, even though you need to put more respect on your PlayStation 5's console's name, because the way you was holding it was like...
I mean, this my baby.
All right, cool. So this is what So Returnal's come out,
Right.
And I'm really loving Returnal. I think it's a great game. It's annoying that you can't save, but I understand the thing. And people are not really taking to it. And then I started looking at PlayStation games overall, and I was like, why are they not making a Days Gone 2? Because it didn't do well in the States, but it sold really well in the UK. It was like number one over here. And then I realized Sony fans and Sony gamers don't really get into Sony games if the lead pro tag isn't something great. Like if you don't have a memorable pro tag, so something like Horizon Zero Dawn, as soon as we saw Aloy, people took to her, even before you saw the gameplay and that. And I think if the lead character in Horizon was designed completely different, like she was, I don't know, some super pretty model looking girl in a suit that people could have taken to, Sony fans would have jumped on it. And it's really weird. Like, why do you think that the Sony fans have kind of gone on that way? Because it wasn't like that at the beginning.
That's a good question. Honestly, I think for me, honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I think it's more so of like the hype, you know? And it seems like more so like, all right, for example, God of War comes out, right? Say a God of War game comes out, and people are gonna jump on that automatically because it's Kratos, you know? So I see what you're saying. I think the fact that it didn't happen with Days Gone 2 is because of the fact that, you know, the lead character with Days Gone 2 really he wasn't one of those characters that really stuck like a Joel or like a Ellie or anybody like that. And I'm just being honest with you, he didn't really stick, you know? So that's probably why they didn't, you know, proceed with a Days Gone 2, and that's probably why, you know, fans are, you know, really doing that. I mean, I guess I'm not quite sure why Sony fans are and PlayStation fans are doing that. It's pretty weird. I think it's just mainly about what they see first on trailers and stories, and you know, and that really helps them stick to that character emotionally, or you know, honestly, that's really all I can say about that. You have to set the tone early.
Yeah, 100%. No, I agree with you there. Now, you are a big Spider Man fan.
Oh my God.
Love that game. I know that is your game. And you are beyond probably, like, the first time I played Spider Man was out in E3. Able to go to E3, and I played Spider Man, and my mind was blown. I was like, how is this swinging so fun? And then Miles, for me, was just incredible because it was just to actually think that we had a black pro tag and the first PlayStation 5 game. Right. What is it that you want and expecting from Spider-Man 2?
From Marvel Spider-Man 2? For me, the main thing, you know, everybody has been thinking about the whole Venom situation. Where's Venom? Or are we going to see Venom? I truly believe that's going to happen. And that's one of my main, you know, story-wise, that's one of my main, you know, things that I'm really looking forward to. And but just gameplay wise, I'm really looking forward to them changing, not necessarily changing, but adding more to Peter's like gameplay, swinging. Because when you play Miles Morales, right, and then you go back to Marvel Spider-Man or Spider Man PS4 or whatever the case may be, it feels kind of dry. You know, it's not the same. You know, Miles is more agile. He's doing more with his swings. He has more tricks. He has the Venom Blast, so it adds more to it. So it seems a little boring with Marvel Spider-Man. So I think, you know, or mentally, that's really what I'm looking forward to, them adding more to Peter's gameplay aspect, and that's going to be a beautiful thing. So that's one thing, just better gameplay with Peter Parker. So
fam, I didn't even think about flipping Venom and Maximum Carnage both being in. Could you imagine swinging and Venom and Maximum Carnage are chasing you and you're trying to get away from you and you're fighting while swinging and they're licking you up in the...
Bro, you know, one thing I was thinking about, I was speaking about this with my subscribers, and it was like, hey, what if Miles have to fight Peter when the symbiote attaches to Peter? And that would be major. That's one thing I'm really looking forward to if we get to see. That's something to think about.
I really like that. Do you know what I was actually thinking? I actually thought they might do it in Europe. So obviously in Spider-Man Miles Morales, Peter has gone over to Europe with Mary Jane, and he was like, and then Miles was trying to get hold of him and he can't get hold of him. And then when Peter hits him back, he's like, oh, sorry, things have just been a bit hectic. And I was like, maybe some stuff in Europe is popped off. Because remember, they've done 2 games in New York now. And obviously Spider Man is New York and you live there. But to go back there a 3rd time is going to feel more samey. It's not going to feel, it's not going to have that same brand new feel. So could you imagine if he was swinging like over the Eiffel Tower or something like that? Like, that could be crazy.
That would be pretty sick. That would be pretty sick. And what will make it even better is if you can jump back and forth, like, you know, it's especially like at least later on in the game or throughout the story.
Yeah, you'd have to go back to New York at some point, but I think it not just being in New York could be pretty cool. Yeah,
that would be pretty cool. Or imagine like that would be pretty sick. You know, especially like at least playing as either Peter since he's already over there in the beginning of the game in Europe or something like that. Or that would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. But one thing they have to add, city-wise is the more boroughs. Like they don't have all the boroughs on there, and you know, swinging across the bridge. You can't do that on the game. So that's one thing they should add. You know.
So I want to have we're both hype, we're both gas guys. That's what we do. But I want to have a bit of just really quickly, a bit of a realistic conversation with you. Now, a lot of people don't know that, everyone knows that I do TV presenting and gaming and stuff, but a lot of people don't know, like 2 years ago, I used to work part-time as a science presenter, as well as being a content creator, and I did both. And I got made redundant last year, and I'm lucky enough to host a show on TV. So that allows me to be able to pay my bills and stuff. A lot of people don't really realize how hard you have to go in this thing to really, really want it. Now, you're not a full-time content creator. You bang out bare content, you do bare reactions, you do amazing streams, you're building an amazing community, but you also work as well. What is the drive that really keeps you going to be like, do you know what? I need this with all my soul, because you've just come home from work and you're podding with me from the other side of the country. You probably want to kick off your shoes, fam, relax your feet and them ting there. You get me?
One thing that does really keep me motivated and keep me going is my fans and, you know, subscribers. And I've been wanting to do content creating or, you know, be a content creator since I was like a kid, like 12 years old. And, you know, watching Chris move and watching all these big YouTubers at such a young age, I was like, hey, I want to do that one day. But, you know, growing up, I played football my whole life, American football, obviously. And
American football.
American football. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, a lot of people don't understand, you know, so American football, and got injured, lost scholarships, things of that nature. And it's a long story. I'll tell you that later on one day for sure. But got into content creating after high school. I'll say like 2 years after high school, and just kept on going. But yeah, back to your question. The main thing that keeps me going is just my subscribers, and I'm very competitive. So when I see people uploading, it drives me. I'm like, okay, I have to get back on my grind, like 100%. Even if I feel like even if I miss a day of uploading, because I'm overly ambitious, and that's kind of a curse, a gift and a curse. So because I worry a lot of where I might end up at or things of that nature. So, but yeah, those are the two things that really keeps me going. Me being overly ambitious, competitive, and also just my subscribers. Love them. Shout
out the Witty fam, you get me? The Witty gang, I see you lot out there always showing love. Shout them out. All right, cool. I'm not going to keep you too much longer. I know you probably want to go and box a food, you get me? Drink a juice, all of them ting there, jump on some Returnal. But
yeah.
I got a little scenario for you, yeah? So hit you up and he was like, you know, Witty, I like your thing, you know? I like what you're doing. I want you to give me a studio, any studio you want, what type of game that they would make, and tell me a little bit about the lead pro tag. So give me the studio, what type of game they're gonna make, and tell me about the lead pro tag. And this is gonna be a PlayStation exclusive.
This is a hard one. Oh, you got me there, bro. Ooh, you got me. Okay, let me think about this. I'm automatically choosing Insomniac because Insomniac are that's my guys. Like, I love them. They know about Witty Fam majorly, you know, like on a major level, and so I gotta choose Insomniac.
Easy. So we've got Insomniac. What type of game are they making?
What type of game? I haven't really seen, like, other than Spider Man, which is still a very fictional character. I haven't seen a very realistic game from Insomniac. You see what I'm saying? Like a, you know, like, well, The Last of Us is also a fictional, you know, but something that's more
gritty.
realistic.
You mean like gritty?
Exactly. Like a more gritty, grimy type of game. I would love to see something like that. That's like a more linear game, like an Uncharted and things of that nature, God of War. So I would say like a linear game, open world type of linear game. But like a story wise, that's where you got me at. You know,
don't even worry about the story. Tell me about the lead pro tag. Who is this lead pro tag? Yeah, that's what I want to know. Who's this lead pro tag for your Insomniac game that is a gritty game? And it can't be Witty.
No. No, not me. I would like to see, like, honestly, like a Michael B. Jordan. I could see that because his acting skills is out of this world, and shit from playing as Killmonger. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, it was just gritty and he was just raw. And that's one thing. That's one person.
So he looks like Michael B. Jordan. What's his personality?
Personality, just a realist. You know, basically, I could kind of say something like myself on the side of just being a very confident person in himself. You know, always going after whatever he needs to get. You know, and, you know, just being a realist about things, having an open mind as well. You know, just really grinding. You know, a person that's out to get it.
I like it.
You know, whatever it is.
Fully like it. I think if I could do anything, I would flip the coin, and like Naughty Dog would be my studio because that's like my favorite PlayStation studio.
Yes.
But I would get them to do something in space. So something that's proper linear, almost like Mass Effect-ish.
Yes.
So like with like a proper story game that's super linear, but is just like laser guns and stuff like that.
Yes.
So shooting more like Uncharted, but like lasers and stuff like that. And basically all about a race that's trying to destroy a planet. So it's not Earth, but a race that's trying to destroy a planet. But everyone believes this race has come to help build the planet. So this race is bringing technology that's ahead of the time. But really, their whole job is to destroy the planet, and it's to fight against that race.
Whew. I like that.
Sign me up, Sony.
I like that.
Sign me up.
Bro, I wish I had more time to even think about it, because I would have came up with something crazy. Oh God. But yeah, that's pretty sick, bro. Like, hey,
and the lead pro tag will be a female. She will have bright red hair, like she'll be a redhead like Aloy, but with with an armor suit. But what she has is she has these little injectable things that give her different powers. So, you know, like in Outriders, you got different powers. Right. Each time she injects one of these things into her, it gives her different powers for fighting for different stages.
It adds to the whole. You know, I see what you're saying. That's pretty sick. Hey, Sony.
Holla at me. Joseph, thank you so much for joining me on Too Many Games. Like, we're a short form podcast. I could talk to you all day, but I appreciate your time anyway. Where should the people go and find you? What should they go and look at? Plug your thing.
Thank you, man. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Joesph_Witty. JOSEPH_WITTY. Just search Joesph Witty on YouTube, and that's it, man. That's all you gotta do. Appreciate you, my man.
That's all you gotta do. Simple as that. Go and watch his reaction videos. I'm telling you, hella classic. He is amazing at what he does. Anyway, thank you so much for staying to the end of the video. You are the MVPs. Make sure you hit that subscribe. We are working towards that 1.5. He's been Joesph Witty. I've been Mr. Midas. You've been excellent, and we out of here, man.
Hey, peace. Appreciate it. Oh yeah, that was good, man.